This is James 5:9. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing his word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So I just want to go into a lesson. It's basically inspired from a dream a brother had, and he basically did a lesson about it. Let me see if I could pull it up. Right.
Spirit decided to start it, so
Younger brother. My vision of Yahweh Shai and the elect in the wilderness. Right. Okay. And it inspired me to do the lesson that I'm doing now. Okay. And basically, I want to accent the point of squashing all beefs. All right. Squashing all beefs that you have with other brothers. Now, I will say this, in this truth, not everybody's going to get along. You're not going to like everybody. Not everybody's going to get along swimmingly. There's going to be brothers that you just don't like, All right. Now, I personally say this for myself. If you're in this truth and you're doing this work, I genuinely love you, But that doesn't mean I'm going to like you, All right. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to like me. Not everybody's going to like you, It's just the way it is. But we damn sure better respect the men that are doing this work. You don't have to like anybody. All right. Hey, I'm putting it out there. You don't have to like anybody, but a man of the Lord, you definitely, matter of fact, let me get it. Right. This is Sirach 7:29. Fear Yahweh with all thy soul and reverence his priests. All right. So you have to reverence the men of the Lord. All right. Okay. Love him that made thee with all thy strength and forsake not his ministers. Right. Forsake not his ministers, man. All right. So, hey, doesn't mean I'm going to, go to the club with you or go out to eat with you or go to the movies with you. All right. Some brothers, we may just see each other at class on the line. All right. And that'll be the long and short of it. Then that's perfectly fucking fine, man. Because sometimes that's just how it's got to be. To quote my brother Murph in the Chicago camp, the mighty Murph Jeremiah, he said, "Hey, I don't, I don't be around certain brothers because I don't want you to offend me and I don't want to offend you. So sometimes you got to have fear, and having reverence is sometimes understanding, what we're good at, all right, as far as our interactions. Some brothers, we're just good on the line, all right? When it comes to, hanging out and shit like that, we could very easily offend each other. And so in that case, you got to know, hey, look, hey, after the line, shalom, bruh, and that's it. We're not going to force something that ain't meant to be. All right. Fear Yahweh and honor the priest and give him his portion as it is commanded thee. The first fruits and the trespass offering and the gift of the shoulder and the sacrifice of sanctification and the first fruits of the holy things. So yeah, honor his priests, man. All right. Let me keep reading. It says, stretch thine hand unto the poor that thy blessing may be perfected. Get a gift hath grace in the sight of every man living, and for the dead, uh, retain it not. Right? Okay. Right. So yeah, you could read on with that, but the point is there. Oh yeah, giving alms, man. Just because I don't like you and we don't get along, you a man of the Lord, I'll fight and die for you. Give you the shirt off my back, man. That charity still has to be there, man. That's the charity still has to be there. We cannot have a mind. Oh man, that nigga, that brother did me wrong, man, and I'm mad, and then here he is. He needs help from you, but then you shut up your bowels of mercy from him, man. You can't do that. All right. These are the things we're gonna get judged on, and that's why I'm bringing this out because, hey, the scripture said, well, Yahweh Shai himself said, which the scriptures is Yahweh Shai, so I'm saying the same thing. He says, they will know you're my disciples by the love you have one to another. And I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it a few more times for this lesson is out. You don't have to like everybody in this truth. All right. You don't have to like everybody in this truth, but you damn sure have to honor and reverence them, man. So this is 1 Peter 2:17. Honor all men, which are the brethren. Love the brotherhood. Fear Yahweh. Honor the king. Okay. And what does the scripture say? Yahweh Shai gave the parable. He said, how can you say you love Yahweh whom you have not seen and hateth your brother that you see? Pretty much, that you see every day, man. If you have hate towards a man of the Lord, then you basically have hate towards Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. So that's why scripture says, let not sun go down on your wrath, man. Brother pisses you off, makes you angry, man. You got to try to reconcile that, man. All right. Right. This is Matthew 5:23. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to thy altar, and there rememberest thy brother hath aught against thee, leave thy gift before the altar and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift, right? So, and what we're doing here is a sacrifice, man. And you don't want your sacrifice to go for naught, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai not accepted, then you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be cast into outer darkness. You basically lost your crown, man. And the scripture says, let no man take that crown, man. Yeah, it's okay to be angry. The scripture says, be angry and sin not, man. Okay, so you can be mad all the fuck you want, man. There is no law against being angry. Angry. Period. You know? Hey, you can even be angry at the Lord, man. As long as you don't transgress him. As long as you don't transgress and you get over that shit. There's prophets that were mad and, asking the Lord why and all that, You can feel however you want to feel. There's no law against an emotion, all right? How you react on that emotion is another thing, okay? You can be mad all the fuck you want. You can feel however you want. Hey, Jonah, he got mad when the Lord made the gourd disappear, man. That would when he was under it for shade, man. Now, you can go into that story. And he got mad, man. He got mad when the Lord didn't want to destroy the people of Nineveh, man. He got mad, man. People get mad every day, man. But how you react to that anger, is what you're gonna get judged on, and also it shows your intents because your mind state is okay. I've had situations with men, with brothers that we were into it, and we never was able to like really come to an agreement. It just was like, hey, this is what it is, and fuck how you feel about it, whatever. Well, at that point, now you gotta you gotta understand. Now the test is for you. Now you're being tested to see your integrity, to see what you're made of. Because here it is, you didn't get the result that you wanted. All right, now what are you gonna do? You're gonna take your ball and go home. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna run off. You're gonna go cry in the car. What are you gonna do, man? At that point, now your integrity is tested. Now, at that point, my advice would be to just pray Yahweh Shemi Ashai give you the strength to just fucking get over it, man. All right? Okay? Otherwise, your sacrifice is going to go for naught, man. You can get mad. There's no law against being angry, man. But you don't want it to cause you to, to lose your crown over it, man. And going back to that brother's dream, man, he basically was saying like how the Lord was in the wilderness and he was judging the tribes, man. He was judging us, man. He had the 144 in one area. He had the 1/3 in another area. And he was calling people out of that crowd and judging them, man. Some of them was cool. Some of them was getting their heads chopped off, man. All right. And like I said, the main thing we're going to get judged on is how we treat one another, how we treat the Lord's men. All right. We're going to be judged on that mostly, man, and mainly, man. And that brother's dream, it was a very, it is a beautiful dream, but at the same time, the fear was there, man. The balance was there. Yahweh Shai deals with balance, man. And a lot of heads are gonna roll, man. They're rolling right now. You got motherfuckers who don't even know they dead, man. They teaching false doctrines. You don't know you're dead, man. You don't know you've been cast out already, man. Like, heads are rolling. You had a guy, the beginning of this year, man, get whacked in a very gruesome way, man. And he was at camp the same day. All right, so don't assume that the Lord is going to accept anything you put on that altar, man. That's why the scripture says, serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with fear and trembling, man. And one way you're going to show your fear is how you're treating the brothers, man. Okay? And like I said, there's no law against being angry. There's no law against being mad. Whatever. Whatever. But the scriptures also say, be not confident in a plain way, man. The Lord's not, one way, and I've always said this, the one way you know somebody's not in the spirit is when they're predictable. Is when they react the same way a regular person would in a situation. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not raising up those kind of men right now. He's raising up men that are in the spirit, man. And men that are, and the scripture says the spirit is like the wind. So when a man's in the spirit, you cannot predict what his judgment is going to be, because it's not from him, and it's not a carnal judgment. It's not a manly judgment. So therefore, you don't know which way it's going to go, because it's not the judgment is not coming from down here. The judgment is coming from above. So you're not gonna you don't have the inside scoop on what's going on in the spirit world, all right? Whatever judgments that are going on in the spirit world are happening up there, and they trickle down here, and it's just for us to try to understand it, whether we understand it or not. And we're not, and you're not going to understand every judgment. You could try to make sense of it to the best of your ability, but at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on with our names in the heavens right now, man. We don't know how we're being spoken about. We don't know exactly what's going on in the heavens right now. So that thought alone should have you walking more on eggshells, So yeah, I say all that to say this, man. Any beefs that you or I may have with anybody, squash them. If they haven't been reconciled or couldn't be reconciled, pray Yahweh Bashim Yahshua let you just get over it, man. I don't want to have that. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to clean house. I don't want Yahweh Bashim Yahshua to catch me grudging against another brother on his return. All right. On his return, I'm trying to be in the best possible shape I can be to receive mercy. And if you're beefing with a brother, on the Lord's arrival, well, that could be grounds for your head to roll, man. So, just, if that's the case, pray the Lord, if that, and you have art with a brother, Baba Kashab, man, find a way to reconcile that, man. Find a way, if you couldn't even make, if you came to your brother and you couldn't come to no agreement, and it just was left out there, let the Lord deal with it, man. Let the Lord deal with it, man. You want to be blameless at the end of the day. And I pray, that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, gives me the strength and wisdom, and you the strength of wisdom to get over shit, man. To let shit just go, man. Because, hey, there's bigger things going on right now, man. Way bigger shit, man, than your emotions and how you feel or how I may feel about a situation, man, or a brother, So, yeah, I hope there was some edification within this lesson, and Shalom.